Cindy Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. I have an amazing guest this morning, Miss April from Phoenix Destination and Travel. April, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm so good. Well, you recently went through our Careers on Vacation program, right?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. I'm so excited to share your story today. Tell us a little bit about where your business was before taking Careers on Vacation and where it is now.
Well, my business was non-existent. Uh, I have a career with the bank, and my off time, I always liked planning trips and with my family. I live in New Orleans, so sometimes we had to leave, and for the whole family, I always planned that, and it's something that I enjoyed. So one day, I realized my kids, my beautiful, beautiful children,
Aw.
are leaving my house.
No, say it isn't so. It happens
Oh,
so fast, right?
it really, really did. So I was like, okay, so I'm not going to be momming too much anymore. So it's time for me to do something that I enjoy. Not that I didn't enjoy motherhood, but something else. And I was like, well, April, what do you like to do? You like to travel. Okay,
Mm.
let's do some research. And I ran across Careers on Vacation, and I thought about it and thought about it, and then finally told myself, you know what? Do it. Just take that leap. And that's what I
I love
did.
it. So you had never worked in the industry before, but you had that passion for travel
Yes.
and just wanted to figure out a place to start, right?
Yes.
I
Yes.
love it. So tell me, what's been your biggest win or celebration since taking the program?
My biggest win, I it kind of shocked me. I was passing out my business cards, and a friend of mine, she said, I am so glad you just gave me this
Aw.
because we're planning. I hadn't told anyone what I was doing. And she said, I'm so glad you gave me this because we're planning a trip for my mom for her birthday. I was like, I'll be happy to do it for you. She said, okay, it's a cruise for 40.
Woo!
And
What? I love that. I love this because I don't hear what you guys are going to tell me before we do these interviews anymore. And so this is news to me too. Congratulations.
thank you. Thank you. So as soon as she said it, after going through the mindset classes, I didn't pass out at that moment. I was like, ooh, that is a lot for a first time.
Yeah, for your first booking is a
Yes,
40 cabins on a cruise or
yes.
cruise for 40. Is it cruise for 40 or 40 cabins?
Cruise for 40.
Cruise for
So,
40. So around 20 cabins or so.
right.
Wow. So you
And
literally, you more than paid for your investment a few times over of the program in your first sale that you made while still in the program.
yes. And
Okay.
this
So
is
just so we're
before,
clear, score one for April plus a whole bunch of abundance flew your way. I love that.
it was so amazing. I was able to use the tools that I learned in the program to set everything up. And when I got lost, my coach Christine, she's like, "Calm down, calm down, calm down. We'll figure it out."
I love
And
it.
she was able to guide me, which was amazing. And where it's been expanding since then. Recently, I'm getting ready to book a group to Thailand, group
Yes.
of 10,
I saw
and
that in the grad group. That I saw. Congrats.
I have another trip to Thailand for 6
That's
that I'm
amazing.
doing.
So I
So
asked for one, but you're having wins all over the place. I'm loving this.
it's been amazing.
And that's exactly how it should work though. Like I'm not really that surprised, but I am happy for you because it's always amazing when that happens. One of the things we talk about in the program is you mentioned the mindset work. So
Mhm.
talk to me a little bit about how that impacted you. You know, it's something that we weave through our program to prepare you to be your own advisor, your own agency owner, to get you thinking like a CEO. How did that, either in your business or life, share with everybody if it impacted or what it did for you.
With the mindset classes, I wasn't confident in my abilities to sell this. I've been in sales previously, but that was a very regimented thing that we had to do. I wasn't confident in my abilities to present this the way I wanted it to be presented, and also have the return that I needed and wanted so it could flourish. With the mindset classes, it gave me confidence to be calm, know what I have to offer, and make sure I stand firm on that, as well as it made it easier for me because I can go off on a tangent in a minute.
I'm right there with you. Same, same. Yep.
And it made it easier for me to just calm myself and focus, which was very beneficial, both in the business as well as my personal life. I have 3 kids who really don't need mom anymore. So instead of me stalking them, now I can stalk my business.
Chase those clients down. I like it. No,
So
I
it's
love that.
awesome. Very, very, I think it will go. I know that with the tools that I received from the program, I'll be able to apply to everything that I have that's going on in my life. So very, very grateful for it.
Yeah. Well, and being brand new and coming from a different industry, I think
Right.
it is scary. It is intimidating. And a lot of people have confidence challenges going into doing anything new, but this in particular, because there's a lot of learning that happens. So to have that, like you were able to with our newbie agents, we assign you a coach in addition to working with me in the mastermind. So if you need that, oh my gosh, I just got a cruise 40 people, like what do I do? You had someone you could call and talk to and walk you through it to help answer those things. And that, I mean, had you kind of gone it, that's where we see a lot of people like, let me try it on my own for a while first versus, you know, doing it the right way from the beginning and having that
Right.
support. And once you do one and you get that confidence and you kind of get going, and then you see everyone that's in the program and they're booking right, you know, right alongside of you, it's a different, you put yourself, I feel like, in a situation to be more successful, which is why we put
Right.
it in mastermind format.
Right.
But also, like, you're not floating in the ocean by yourself trying to figure.
Very true. Very true. Prior to starting the program, when I was doing my research, it was just so much information out there and no road on how to actually set up the business, how to market the business, how to make sure that the business would be what you wanted it to be. So I was just like a little bottle floating in the ocean. I was like, no, I can't do that. That's just too much information.
Yeah, it really is. And a lot of people are focused on the learning part, like how to be a travel agent. Yes, you need all of those things 100%. But if the clients we work with, like you're looking to have a career, you're looking to have this be an abundant business that you, like you said, you're going into a new season, the kids are going off and starting their lives, and you want to do what you love now. So figuring out the architecture of how, it's really how do you run a successful online business in our industry, which is
Right.
why meshing the two together of the learning how to be and how to set it up, and setting it up is a booger-boo. It's hard.
Oh, yes.
You know.
Oh, yes. When I was looking, I was just like, wait, what do they mean? Wait, okay, that makes no sense. And it was just all over the place. So when I found Careers on Vacation and I read through the testimonials and I went through all of your YouTube videos, I was just very comforted because there was a clear roadmap. I'm a list person. So I need to know exactly where I'm going, when I'm going, and how I'm going to get there. So that was very beneficial to me.
Yes, and that's exactly what we pride ourselves on. Like, don't just throw people out to, like, we teach people how to fish. We're not giving you a fish dinner. So now you can go out and replicate that, but how to set up all those little pieces in a clear, concise, nice roadmap. Like you
That's
said, that's
it.
exactly what we call it. We give you a visual that says, here's a roadmap of where the journey we're about to take you on in this program. And by the end,
Exactly.
you're going to launch your brand. You're going to have a new business. And in your case, you're already going to be selling, already made your money back. But now, not only did you make your money back and then some, now you know how to do it every month for the rest of your life.
Right.
So, but before we knew it was going to work, before we knew you were going to have all this abundance, before we knew you were going to have all this success, there was a point where you had to make a decision where you went, oh, am I going to invest in this program? Am I going to invest in myself? Mm-hmm. Take me back to that time. I always like to ask this question because it's different for everyone. Mm-hmm. What was that process like for you? Was it hard for you to jump in? Were there hurdles you had to overcome? Talk to me about that before you knew it was even going to work moment that you were going through.
The moment that I decided I was going to jump in with both feet, for me, it was a question of, you've invested years into your kids. You've invested so much time. They are flourishing. It's time to take the hands off and let them do what you've raised them to do. And the only I wouldn't call it a hurdle, I would call it a husband. I was
so true sometimes, yeah.
So I talked to him about what I was thinking about doing. He was very supportive, and his exact words were, okay. So I was like, thanks, son. And with his support, and I talked to my kids about it, letting them know, this journey I was about to go on, they were very excited about it. And having your family support when you're starting a new venture is so important. Yeah. So once I'd made up my mind, talked to them, got their support, it was very easy to make the decision.
Mm-hmm. I love it. And I'm glad you did. I'm glad you leaned in, because here we are with your amazing business 12 weeks later. But I love that you brought up the spouse, because a lot of times we have people that are in that place and right where you were, and they go to their spouse and they talk it over, and the spouse does the same thing. They said, you know what, if that's what you want to do, I believe in you, do it. But then there's a moment with a lot of prospective clients where they come back and go, oh, I just don't know.
Right.
It's not an issue of can they be successful, will they be successful? It's an issue of somewhere in that mindset, why are you delaying your success? Everybody's on board that's a mindset thing.
It really is. It really is.
They're not a client yet. So we don't have them in the program and in the mindset things to help them work past that. But if you guys are out there and that's where you are, if your spouse has already said, I believe in you, go for it, do what you want to do. I think, it's if that's what you want to do, go for it. But why are you hesitating? Right. Why are you standing in your own way when why does everyone else believe in you more than you
but
believe
you
yourself?
Right.
Oh, this is not a live stream today, but I've heard, we have the different things that come in, and I read all the reports of prospective clients, and that always pops up in my question. I'm like, oh, you know what? That one is so capable. She or he would have knocked it out of the park, but they're not ready. They haven't worked past that, being able to step in, right?
Right. I think it's once at least for me, once I realized that I had my family support, that I was the only one stopping me. Yeah. And there was a day that I was in the house, gotten off work, kids were doing whatever they were doing. They weren't here. And my husband was at work, and I'm just sitting there with a remote in my hand, and I'm like, no, we can't do life like this. So it was because I had been watching Careers on Vacation for like 6 months prior to. So at that moment, I said, you know what? I can't live my life with a remote in my hand. So I was ready. It was like a little click in the brain that said, April, go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Am I going to sit here and just be in what I say in my live streams sometimes is, am I going to go ahead and settle for crappy but comfortable? Or am I
Right.
going to go into fearful but forward? You made a decision to believe in you, and that's why you're on this call today as one of our case studies, which I love. So April, what would you tell people out there who are on the fence, or maybe they're new into the industry, or maybe they're, because you worked alongside of people that have been in the industry for 10 years and were in the same program learning about marketing. They've just been stuck in different points of their business. So you get to work with all levels. We have, if you guys are watching one of these testimonials for the first time, we have a new agent training track, and we have an experienced training track, but there is some intermingling because you learn from each other. Right. So what would you tell those folks, April, that are kind of out there and deciding if this might be a fit for them?
Don't be afraid. Yes, it's a big step to take, and yes, it's going into an area maybe you haven't worked in before, but there is a support system with Careers on Vacation that is just amazing. Any question that you have, any doubt that you have, for me, I am technologically challenged.
Now you're a technology ninja because we helped you, right? But yes, that's a good point. A lot of people are scared by technology. It is scary.
So the support system there for any questions that I have in terms of marketing, what to do here, what website to do there, someone is always there offering a hand to help you. And the support alone is worth overcoming whatever fear you may have. And knowing that you can step into a new journey. You can step into a new journey and know that you have support behind you, that is genuine support that's going to help you get to where you want to be. And that is priceless.
I love it. Thank you, April. And
welcome.
And I just want to say, if you are out there and you are in the same shoes that April was in, where you've been thinking about it, or if you've been watching me on YouTube nonstop, I can't see through the screen, but that everybody always says, I've been binge watching you. But, or even if you've been in your, running your agency for a while and you've just been stuck at a plateau, whether you're trying to break through and get to 6 figures and beyond, whether you're trying to scale a team, whether you're getting, ready to start this new journey as a brand new agent like April was, we have a training track for you. So the first step is to book what we call a discovery call. It's free, it's no cost. I pay my people to meet with you and talk through what are your goals. Is it a match for how we can help you, and have that initial discussion. So you can do that at careersonvacation.com/ready now, and you can book a discovery call just like April did. And it's just really a session for you to help you get clear, get some clarity on your goals. And guys, at the time we're wrapping this, taping this testimonial, I know we have Christmas trees and stuff up, but going into the first quarter of the year is always our busiest time of the year, because everybody's ready to turn over that new leaf January 1st. So don't wait. Go ahead and book those calls now in December. It's the best time to get started in the program. So April, thank you so much for sharing your story. I, as you know, am your cheerleader for life. You're going over to our grad group now. And I'm so happy for all your success. And it's just, what I'm most happy about is it is just the beginning for you. You are 12 weeks in and have already done all of these amazing things. Your business is up, it's running. You are feeling confident. So I'm so proud of you, and you really did the work in the program, and it's showing off in your results.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Should be. Well, lady, thanks for joining us today, and I'll see you over in the grad group, okay?
All righty. Have a good day.
Bye. Thanks so much.